with Volunteer Home Mortgage, and I am this morning's sponsor. More about what my business can help with all your mortgage needs is coming up soon. But first things first, let's get over to Wake Up with Witcher, which is coming up next.
It's time for Wake Up with Witcher. Here's meteorologist Mike Witcher from the East Tennessee Weather Center.
All right, good morning, everyone. 7 o'clock getting us started on this good old Wednesday morning. It is hump day, my friends, and this morning's Wake Up with Witcher is sponsored by Volunteer Home Mortgage. You can visit them online at volunteerhomemortgage.com or call them at 865-238-7500. If you go to their website, you can find a slew of information there about who they are as a group, mortgage calculator, loan options, loan documentation. Give them a call, and you can do free approvals or questions. You can contact them 7 days a week. So Jerry and her team are available 7 days a week. Give them a call again here today at 865-238-7500 or visit them online at volunteerhomemortgage.com. All right, here we go, my friends. 7:01 as we get going on this hump day. Happy hump day. Good old Ed's sitting on top of the monitor this morning. And you know what day today is? Besides Wednesday. I don't know where I was going with that. Let's move right along, shall we? Because I want to start you off first thing first this morning with checking those T-Dot cameras and get the kids off to school here this morning as well. So as we do step outside, a live look there at 40 and 75, 640 interchange. Traffic is running smoothly so far. Yesterday, we made it to 69 degrees, 66 in Crossville, 72 Chattanooga, and 65 degrees in Tri-Cities. So as we get the kids off to school this morning, it's chilly once again, but it's only going to get colder as we get into the upcoming weekend. We'll talk much more about that here in a moment. And as the kids head home from school, plenty of sunshine. We'll start to see some high-level clouds by, say, 3 or 4 o'clock today as our next storm system approaches the area. But again, as the traffic is running smoothly, there are no issues on the roadways here this morning. Take it away, Ed.
Wait for him. Wait for him. Bam! Now we're sliding all the way downhill to the weekend. The kids can get ready for school, and Debbie can take her shower.
What would we do without Ed Rupp and getting us off to work and school here this morning? And Debbie can take her shower. That's part of the program now, my friends. We do have clear skies, a gorgeous sunrise taking shape here this morning. Actually, I wanted to show you what it looked like from our newest camera there in Monroe County. So that's KMNV. Look at that beautiful sunrise. Got the airplanes right there. A perfect day for general aviation on a day like today because fog is not a major player, but it is chilly. And it's nice to have it chilly if you're a general aviator because when it's hot in the summertime, it gets hot in the cockpit. All right, as you step outside, temps in the 30s and 40s here already this morning. So a nice, quiet, chilly start to the day. No frost out there, but we could see some frost maybe in the coming days. I'll explain details coming up. All right, temps are trending. Some locations a little bit warmer, some a little bit cooler, but that's going to be about the extent of it here this morning. So dry through the evening hours, but above average temperatures. Now tonight, anytime after sundown or right around there, we're going to be talking about some rain showers and very beneficial rain overnight tonight. We're talking light to even moderate to pockets of heavier showers, and that's going to make for a rather soggy and slow-going Thursday morning. But high pressure builds back in as we head into the upcoming weekend. Although I think the decreasing clouds will be a slow progression. Let me explain. All right, so we pick up our timeline here. It's from sunrise to noon. Beautiful sunshine. Noon to 3, there are those high, thin clouds that are going to be coming on through the area. Good morning, Tammy, by the way. And then as we get into the afternoon and evening hours, here comes our next batch of rain. And so we could see a couple of showers, also maybe a rumble or two of thunder as we get closer to the about 6, 7, 8 o'clock here tonight, and mainly for the Cumberland Plateau. So I think by sundown, most areas are dry, but the Cumberland Plateau starts to see some rain. When you look at our rainfall totals just through 7 o'clock, you can clearly see how it's going to add up a little bit more across the central and southern plateau. And the reason why is, once again, that radar looks a little bit more impressive than I actually think what will meet the eye. Why? Because below 10,000 feet, we have really dry air in place. And so we have to overcome that and saturate the column of air up, which, of course, we will do after 7 o'clock here tonight. So temperatures start off in the 40s. We're on our way into the low 60s as we get into the lunch hour. Lunch hour is going to be great, especially in the direct sunlight. Be a beautiful day. Sandra says, good morning, Mike and all. Happy hump day. Everyone have a great day. Love having Ed as part of hump day. I do too. All right, so forecast highs will be in the mid to upper 60s, maybe a couple pockets of low 70s, so similar to what we had yesterday. Clouds increase as we get into the evening hours. Temperatures fall into the upper 50s by about 8 o'clock here tonight. And now we'll go through the overnight hours, and here's all the rain. So if you need to do some leaf work today, today's a good day to do it because you don't want wet leaves, right? So if you want to get those leaves raked up or blown up into a pile, bag them up, today is a perfect day to do so because we're talking moderate to heavy showers overnight tonight. And that's what it could look like tomorrow morning at this time, which will make for a soggy and slow-going morning commute. So rainfall totals just through the overnight hours, we're talking less rain upper East Tennessee, but any places like, say, Hamlin County, Jefferson, Cott County, Sevier County could pick up about 1/4 inch of rain. The further west and southwest you are, the more rain you'll see. So again, a very soggy and slow-going start to the day. And then the rain's going to be with us for the first part of the day, probably through about 9 to 10 o'clock in the morning or so. And then it exits on out of here. So it is going to be a rather soggy and slow-going start to the day. But by noon, most of the rain is gone on Thursday. As we get into the afternoon, we're likely to stay overcast. We're going to have some moisture trapped in the atmosphere. And so I think that's just going to bring us overcast gray skies. I don't think that we're going to have really any sunshine as we head through the day on Thursday. So therefore, I've kept our temperatures up at bay for Thursday. So I think we're going to be right around average thanks to the cloud coverage. It's going to keep our temperatures on the cooler side. So rainfall totals out of this system, all of us are going to pick up a 1/2 inch to over 1 inch of rain. Right? This is much needed, beneficial rain. And the good news is again, it comes through during the overnight hours. Here's the progression of the storm system. You see how the cold front, low pressure swings its way up across the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes. And then it swings its way on out of here as we head through the day. But we'll get that wraparound moisture around that northern low, and that brings us the cloud coverage. Thursday, and likely the case again on Friday. I don't think we're going to see a ton of sunshine Friday. So I'm going to keep us mostly cloudy Thursday, Friday, but then sunshine returns as we get into Saturday and Sunday. Beneficial rain around the entire region. The entire region is under some sort of drought conditions, whether it be abnormally dry to moderate, severe, extreme, or even exceptional droughts up into the Ohio Valley and West Virginia. So again, beneficial rain around the region. So what you're looking at here on the map, I don't know if I showed you this yesterday. I built this yesterday, I think. Yeah, I did build it yesterday. So you're looking at days and nights. So nights is going to be skinny. Days are going to be the shorter, fatter, darker shades of greens. So the daytime today, 30%, and that's after about 5 to 7 o'clock here tonight. Everybody's getting wet tonight, 100% chance of rain. So it's a soggy, slow-going Thursday morning. That 40% is first thing in the morning. And a reason why I have 40%, I probably should put 50, even though nobody's like, what are you, 50-50? You must be... 50 because the eastern half of East Tennessee is going to be soggy first thing in the morning. I think the western half will be drier, and it's not going to last all day. Remember, percentages never tell you the whole story. Timing, duration, intensity, or rainfall totals. Good morning, Ronnie. How are you this morning, bud? And then next Tuesday, Wednesday, another system swings its way into the area, and that's going to bring us elevated rain chances. So right now going 30%, but likely to see elevated rain chances again then. And then again down the road as we get into, I think I told you the 25th through the 27th, we actually may have a storm system the 21st through the 24th, somewhere around there. Big trough, low pressure, got a hurricane that's possible down across the Gulf of Mexico. Of course, we'll highlight that in more details coming up in a few days. But when you look at your dew point trim, dew points get a little elevated ahead of the front, then back behind it, they drop, and then climb again as we get into the middle part of the next week, a sign of a changing weather pattern, i.e. more moisture surging into the area. So mid to upper 40s for lows as we get into our Thursday, Friday, upper 30s to low 40s Saturday, Sunday. So the weekend's going to be cold if you have outdoor plans early in the morning, farmers market early in the morning Saturday in downtown Knoxville. It's going to be chilly, no doubt about that. So here's your 7-day forecast. We'll cool down all the way through Friday, then warm up through the weekend. We'll see rain showers tonight and for the first part of our Thursday, and we'll likely do it again as we get into the middle part of next week. So we've got a gorgeous sunrise taking shape here this morning. Again, a live look there from KMNV, Monroe County. You can find that live camera on the East Tennessee Weather app. Just scroll to the bottom to Skycams or online at eastTNweather.com. All right. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy hump day. Everybody, say good morning to Ed. Put some peanut butter in his mouth and make him talk, right? Like the good old show back in the day. Good morning, Annette. How are you this morning? Let's see. You're at the lake this morning, Sharon says. 46 degrees, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Let's see. Happy Wednesday to you, Don. Good morning to you, Lee, and friends, of course. We sure hope you enjoy the day. Gorgeous day on the way for sure. And so, and I think the weekend's going to be fantastic as well. Now, I did want to dive into a little bit of what we can anticipate next week. Now, this is the platform where I can start to do that a little bit more. But let's see how this shows up. I didn't really set this up. Okay. So what you're looking at is mid-level vorticity and spin in the atmosphere. Okay. So we'll bring you back to the current time. And so these little waves of energy, see that little bowling ball of energy, the reds, the purples, the oranges, and the yellows? That's our little piece of energy that's going to swing into the area overnight tonight and through the day tomorrow, bringing us the rain showers. Then you see how those lines go up and over East Tennessee. That's a ridge. Trough is the lines dip. Ridge is lines build up to our north. So a nice little ridge builds into the area from, through the weekend. And then as we get into next week, this takes us into Monday. Look at this other little piece of energy moving its way out of the four corners. That's going to be our next piece of energy that's going to combine with a northern flow. And as that swings its way into the area, that takes us all the way through the 21st. So this is Thursday the 21st. Shower storms. And then look at this. Colder air is going to swing its way through. And I would say at this point of the game, when you look at the lower levels, so we'll come down to 5,000 feet in elevation, not 18,000 feet in elevation. And you'll see that we are actually looking at colder air to swing in back behind this. And then not to mention a tropical system. Look at that going into the Gulf of Mexico. So that Gulf of Mexico, so we've got a tropical system right there. We've got a trough digging its way across the Great Plains. That's going to push the tropical system right over Florida, it looks like. And then a big old bowling ball of cold air comes racing on into the area. And that is likely to bring us the coldest air of the season. And the timing of that is basically from, we'll go the 21st of November all the way through Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving Day, it starts to move its way on out. Now, when you look at winter precipitation, again, I don't want you to take this to heart, okay? This is just a model guidance. But when you look at winter precipitation, snowfall totals over the next, let's say over the next, this is the European model, so this takes us like over the next 10 days. You can see that we're not really looking at much snow here in East Tennessee. Most of it's going to be to our north and west. But as we switch over to the American model, you can see how as we get into the 21st, it also is predicting a little bit of that winter precipitation. So let me bring you to the local level. And now you get an idea of how that, look at that, little bit of winter precipitation possible, November 21st through the 22nd. That should be about it. November 21st through the 22nd. So it's only November 13th. We've got plenty of time, but I wanted to highlight that for you to kind of give you an idea that, hey, listen, there is a big old ball of cold air that may be swinging our way here in about, what is it? Well, in about a week. Okay. This is the platform that if we can talk about that kind of stuff, right? Good morning, Tom. How are you, my friend? Hey, I'm going to reach out to you today about the camera. But pilots really appreciate the camera down at KMMV. That's awesome. That is awesome, Tom. It's so good to hear. Tom says, great to be able to see the airport from home or wherever you are. That's true. Prayers to Felicia's friend here this morning. If you're a prayer warrior, get your little prayers going here this morning for your best friend having brain surgery today. Well, we will be definitely praying for your friend. Thanks for passing along, Felicia. Go take care of your friend as well. Pat says it's a little brisk outside here in La Follette. Eva's sending you some prayers. Saunders sending you prayers as well. Good morning, Mark. How are you this morning? Okay, so Buck's already thrown out the score of the football game. You're going 21-28. Volunteers take the win. We'll see where you are on that one. You weren't very close on the last one, I don't think. Hey, by the way, the Christmas market at Sam Houston Schoolhouse on Saturday. Also, Christmas craft show at South Doyle High School on Saturday for the chorus department. So if you want to go help the department there. Winter precipitation, most in the higher elevations. Yeah, I mean, you know how it is, Tom. If you're a weather nut, you've been around East Tennessee for a long time, likely to see that maybe a dusting of snow across the plateau, a little bit more across the mountains. We'll see how it all evolves over time. And that's why I said yesterday, be careful. I'm not going to post this on social media. We can have a discussion about this on this live platform through East Tennessee Weather, but I'm not going to be broadcasting this per se. This is just a personal conversation between you and me. But as we get closer and as things start to evolve and change, maybe we do see it and maybe we do post it at that point of the game. So I'll keep you posted on that. Chris says, winter precipitation, do not recommend. Come on. You don't want another repeat of January? Come on. Where's your good old winter spirit? Justin's going 21-7-17 Vols. Okay. Buck says, not even close. That's why I never won the lottery yet. Dun, 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 dun. When you do, though, I'll just be sitting right here, Buck. I always crack up when I buy a lottery ticket because I always tell the people, I'm like, I don't do it very often. Every once in a while, I got a couple sitting inside the house. And I'm like, they're like, good luck. And I was like, yeah, I might as well just go throw my money in the trash can, to be honest with you. But like, well, I mean, you can't win if you don't play. That's the truth. Ooh, Chris, good morning. Watching from Mexico Beach, Florida. Beautiful weather here. Do me a favor, Chris. Take a photo of the beach or the sunrise down there in Mexico Beach, Florida. Post it to the Witcher's Pictures link on the East Tennessee Weather app. And if you don't have the app, hopefully you do, but if you don't, just go to your app store and search eastTNweather, all one word, or go to easttnweather.com. And I have a link to download the app right there at the top of the screen. For those of you that may be new to the platform, we're raising money for the Bread Basket, the food pantry in Cott County for No Shave November. That is why I have facial hair. I don't typically have facial hair, but we'll see how it all goes on. But it goes to their GoFundMe account, so you can go to the top of the app or the website. I do have links to donate there as well. If you're willing to donate to our neighbors in Cott County, they are literally like $190,000 shy of their goal of where they need to be. And Julie and her family have been going down there to help the food pantry out and take supplies down there. So big shout out to Julie and her family this morning. Yeah, right. You're paying for the College Kids Funds Tennessee Lottery. That's right, my friends. And roads and schools and whatever else they put that money towards. Let's get this party started, shall we? We will take you back out to Hardin Valley here at this hour. Live look there in Hardin Valley. Gorgeous sunrise taking shape there this morning as well. And we have some nice clear skies, a few high thin clouds. And we'll take you back out to, that's not Monroe County. That's not Monroe County. We'll take you back out to Monroe County because that's a gorgeous sunrise off in the distance, Smoky Mountains in the distance, and some nice general aviation airplanes to get the day started. So we only have a couple of holidays here today. Happy birthday to anybody celebrating a birthday today. Any events coming up, make sure you post that on this platform. You could do so through the Facebook links and or through YouTube. But today is National Indian Pudding Day. That is going to be one of my favorite things ever. Indian pudding is like literally, I love Indian pudding. Has anybody ever had Indian pudding? So that's perfect for me. That's literally the only holiday that we have today? Come on, there's got to be something else going on. Come on. I was in Pigeon Forge. We didn't see the snow that day. No, you didn't. Not during the day. You had that warm nose come through, didn't you, Chris? And I was talking about that. I was the only one really talking about that last year. And then at the last second, I added some snowfall totals to Sevier County, and it didn't really even happen. Well, it did once the whole system swung on through, but let's see. Tom says we vacationed just below Mexico Beach at least 6 times as a family of 8. Nice. That's awesome. That's great. Buck loves beaches, and life sometimes can throw you some lemons, can't it, Buck? Krista likes Indian pudding. Sure you are, Buck. We sure know. We know you have. Anybody that knows Buck. I love it, my friend. I absolutely love it. I love all the individuals and all the personalities here on the platform every single day. It makes everything so much fun because we're all so different. Good morning, Kathy. How are you this morning? She's my neighbor. What's up? Why are we on there? Why are we on the T-Dot cameras? I don't know why we're over there on T-Dot cameras, but we're back here. So again, today's going to be a gorgeous day. I guess we're going to wrap things up here this morning. We don't have much more to talk about. While we cue the music, I'll see if there's any photos to share with you this morning. Might as well, right? We've got one coming in from Lee Bliss in the golf course here this morning. He said that just a second ago. Anybody want to do some golfing today? Great little sunrise from the golf course. Lee, thanks so much for posting that to Witcher's Pictures. Also, we got to throw him on here. Come on, big shout out to Chris Gaylord this morning. A little dark in here and the beard is getting grayer. But you look good, my friend. You look good. Is it the gray or is it just not filling in as much as mine? My kids last night told me, Dad, you look old. I said, why? Because you got all the gray hair in your beard. Thanks, kids. I said, well, can I keep it? Should I shave it? They said, no, man, you got to shave that thing. We'll take a poll. We're only 13 days into No Shave November. Goodness gracious, what is this thing going to be when it's all said and done? We're raising money for the food pantry in Cotton County. It's called the Bread Basket. I do have links at the top of the app and on top of the website, eastTNweather.com. Don't forget, this morning's Wake Up with Witcher is sponsored by Volunteer Home Mortgage. Don't forget to visit them at volunteerhomemortgage.com or call them at 865-238-7500. They are available 7 days a week. Make sure you give them a call if you're looking for a mortgage or trying to switch homes. It's a process, isn't it? And I have a realtor on the app as well. We have the latest listing that she has. Just scroll to the bottom of the app or online at eastTNweather.com. You can see her latest listing and go support the local realtors, mortgage brokers, and all of the businesses that are supporting East Tennessee Weather to bring you your daily weather every single day. Have a great Wednesday. Have a great hump day, everybody. Be safe. Be kind to each other. Life is short. See you tomorrow. Morning, we start off with temperatures in the 40s and 50s. We'll climb into the 60s for the lunch hour and forecast highs. Nice little push of warmer air from the south. We're going to be back in the mid to upper 60s to maybe a couple pockets of low 70s. All right, if you have any evening plans here tonight, should be a nice evening. Again, most areas will be dry through sundown here tonight. But after that, here comes our next batch of rain, and the cold front's going to swing its way on through. And that's going to spill in showers and a few rumbles of thunder. But look at the rainfall. Much needed rain is going to fall across all of East Tennessee. And so by 7 o'clock in the morning, depending on the speed of the front, depends on how much rainfall we actually have for the morning rush hour tomorrow morning. Based on the latest model guidance, could have some decent rain to start Thursday morning. And then through the day on Thursday, that batch of rain is going to continue to move on out. So just overnight tonight, we could pick up anywhere from a half an inch to over 1 inch of rain. But it doesn't stop there because we've got the batch of rain early Thursday morning. Through the day on Thursday, that's going to be gradually moving its way on out. So that will be with us for the first part of our day. And then as we get into the second part of our day, we'll see improving weather conditions. Now, I do think the clouds are going to hang out with us on Thursday. and likely the case as we get into Friday as well. I don't think we're going to have a ton of sunshine Thursday and Friday. But as we get into Saturday and Sunday, the sun does return and some nice weather does return to the area. So when all is said and done, all the way through Friday night, again, many areas well over half an inch and pushing over an inch and a half of rain in some locations. And this is great news because this is the exact locations that the drought continues to hang strong. So here's the evolution of the storm system. You can see how this cold front's going to swing on through, bringing us the rain showers. But we're going to get that wrap-around moisture, and that's why the clouds are going to stick around for Thursday and Friday. And the entire region is under some sort of a drought, and that's why it's beneficial to get all this rain. Look at the drought situation ongoing around much of the region. We have moderate to severe, even extreme and exceptional droughts around the region. So this rainfall is going to be incredibly beneficial. So we'll go 30% chance of rain. That's after about 5 to 7 o'clock here tonight. 100% chance overnight tonight. And I'm going 40% tomorrow. Yes, I think the eastern half of East Tennessee has the best chance of rain by sunrise. And then that clears on out by, as we get into the 9, 10, 11, and noon hour. So 40% chance of rain, but everybody's likely to get wet first thing in the morning. Temperatures come on down back behind the front. We'll be in the upper 50s to low 60s, which is trending below average. But as that ridge of high pressure builds back in, temperatures climb back into the upper 60s to low 70s. Dew points drop a little bit as we get into the upcoming weekend, but climb back up next week. And the reason why is another storm system is on the way that's going to bring us increasing chances for rain as we get into the middle and latter part of next week. Low temperatures, we're a little bit more seasonable. We'll climb, though. It's going to be a warmer weekend and a warmer start. Excuse me, not a warmer weekend, but a warmer start to next week. This weekend is going to be chilly, so if you have any early morning soccer games or outdoor events over the weekend, it is definitely going to be on the colder side first thing in the morning. So make sure you track the daily weather forecast updates with the East Tennessee Weather app. It's a free app download. Just search eastTNweather, all one word, and get everything you need to know in our own backyard. All right, we sure hope you have a great day. Again, today's going to be a beautiful day, but increasing clouds and chances for rain anytime after about sundown here tonight.